Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We've got 11 matchups on this NFL slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 23.2K subs. Getting really close. Go ahead and make that happen today. That would be awesome. Check out all my betting links in the description below. All kinds of profit boosts and promos with FanDuel, DraftKings. So check that out in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Big slate today. Starting with the Arizona Cardinals versus the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings opening up as a 3.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 45. Cardinals coming into this matchup 6-5. The Vikings 9-2. Arizona, they're coming off a 16-6 loss against Seattle. Just a disappointing loss after they were on a 4-game winning streak. Vikings, they're back on a 4-game winning streak right now, coming off a 3-point Chicago win. Arizona, they've been bad against Minnesota. 4-13 against Minnesota. 0-10 on the road against the Vikings. 0-4-1 covering against the Vikings. And they're 4-13 on the road. Vikings 10-0 at home against Arizona. 9-2 in their last 11. They're playing great. The overs hit in Minnesota's 4 of their last 5 against Arizona here, where they've been really good. And I just like the way Minnesota's playing here. Back at home, you're catching Arizona coming off of just a bad loss. And yeah, I like Minnesota here. Good home spot for them. Going to buy a point, and I'm going to take Minnesota minus 2.5 in money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Houston Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Texans opening up as a 3.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 44. Texans coming into this matchup 7-5. The Jaguars 2-9. Texans, they're coming off a tough Tennessee loss, 32-27. They beat Jaguars by 4 in their last meeting earlier this year. Jags 2-8 in their last 10 on a 4-game losing streak. They're coming off their bye week, but they're coming off that 52-6 loss against Detroit. The last 2 weeks, they put up 6-7. Looks like they're getting Trevor Lawrence back here, so offense probably be definitely better for sure. Houston 5-0 on the road against Jacksonville, 11-2 straight up against the Jaguars. Yeah, I just don't know if I could trust the Jags. Even with Trevor Lawrence back, I'm sure the offense will be a little bit better. I think it's a big spot for Houston to bounce back. It's been a rough few weeks for Houston here, and a good spot for them against this bad Jags team. Gonna buy a point. Give me Houston minus 2.5 in the money line on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Indianapolis Colts versus the New England Patriots. Colts opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 42.5. Colts coming into this matchup 5-7. Patriots 3-9. Colts, they're coming off a bad Detroit loss, 24-6. Patriots on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Miami loss. This is an ugly-looking matchup here. The Colts 2-9 against the Patriots, 3-6 covering against the Patriots, 1-7 on the road against the Patriots here. Yeah, they've been very bad against the Patriots, and Patriots, I think they're good home dogs today. One of the worst matchups on the slate here. I'm going to buy a point. Give me the Patriots plus 3.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Chargers opening up as a 1-point road favorite with the over-under at 47.5. Chargers coming into this matchup 7-4. The Falcons 6-5. Chargers, they're coming off a tough Baltimore loss, 30-23. Atlanta, they're on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a bad Denver loss, 38-6. They are coming off, I believe, their bye. Chargers 5-0 covering on the road against Atlanta. 4-2 covering against Atlanta here. So they've been good against them. 4-1 covering the spread. Chargers. Yeah, they did lose J.K. Dobbins. He's on IR. Really the only main injury I see there. This one's tough, but Chargers been very good. They're coming off a tough Baltimore loss, and what are the Falcons? 2 bad losses for them before the bye. That Denver game really just was a shocker. So I don't know. I expect it's a big bounce back spot for both teams here. I don't know. Something about the Chargers. I think I like the Chargers here. This was a tough one. Give me the Chargers money line on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 47.5. Steelers coming into this matchup 8-3. The Bengals 4-7. Steelers, they're coming off a tough loss against Cleveland, 24-19. Cincinnati, they're on a 2-game losing streak coming off a Chargers loss. Pittsburgh, 14-4 against Cincinnati, 9-2 on the road against the Bengals, where they've been really good. The overs hit in the Bengals 7 of their last 8 at home. You know, we had the Bengals or the Steelers coming off that snow game, so should be a much better game here for them. I like Steelers. I think they're good dogs today. Bengals, they just, man, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are dominating every game and they're losing. It's just, man, I just can't trust the Bengals to really close out and finish games. Give me the Steelers plus 3.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Seahawks versus the New York Jets. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 42. Seattle coming into this matchup 6-5. The Jets 3-8. Seattle on a 2-game winning streak, coming off an Arizona win. Jets, they're on a 2-game losing streak. They're coming off their bye week. Seattle 1-5 on the road against the Jets here. I mean, the numbers for the Jets are pretty bad. This reminds me, this looks just very similar to when they were favorites against Houston, when Houston had a really good record. This is the same kind of game. Seattle, you know, it's a pick'em scenario, but Seattle, you know, the better team. But I think the Jets bounce back at home. I don't know. Not impressed with the Seahawks. They've had some bad losses. I mean, they, you know, put up 16 last week. Some of their losses have just been kind of bad. I don't know. I'm not really sold. I just think the Jets got to win. Not because, like, they're not making the playoffs. They're done. But for just the sake of the Jets, I think they got to get this one. Give me the Jets money line at home. Next matchup, we've got the Tennessee Titans versus the Washington Commanders. Washington opening up as a 6-point home favorite with the over-under at 44.5. Titans coming into this matchup 3-8. Washington 7-5. Titans, they're coming off a big Houston win, 32-27. Washington, they're on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a Dallas loss. Tennessee, 8-3 covering against Washington. 6-0 covering on the road against Washington, where they've been really good. But straight up right now, they're 1-6 covering the spread. And you got Washington coming off just a crazy 3-game losing streak. Yeah, tough stretch from Washington. I mean, do they bounce back at home? Titans, I don't know. They looked really good last week. And man, they've been dominant covering against the Commanders. This just has the making of a close game here with how good they've been covering the spread against them. I'm going to buy a point. Give me the Titans +7 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Los Angeles Rams versus the New Orleans Saints. Rams opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 49.5. Rams coming into this matchup 5-6. The Saints 4-7. Rams, they're coming off a bad Philly loss, 37-20. The Saints, they're on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a big Cleveland win. The Rams, 1-4 covering on the road against the Saints. I don't know. Saints getting plus money. I think they're good dogs at home. You know, Rams getting beat pretty bad. I don't know. This looks like a good spot for the Saints. Both teams playing pretty poorly so far. I'll take by a point. Give me the Saints +3.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. Tampa Bay opening up as a 6-point road favorite with the over-under at 46.5. Tampa Bay coming into this matchup 5-6. The Panthers 3-8. Tampa Bay, they're coming off a big Giants win, 30-7, ending their losing streak they were on. Carolina, they're coming off a tough Chiefs loss, 30-27. I mean, that was a game they honestly could have won that game. But they played the Chiefs really good there. Tampa Bay, yeah, played well, you know, able to get Mike Evans back, which definitely helped the offense out a lot. They're 12-3 covering on the road, 6-2 covering against Carolina right now. Yeah, Carolina played Kansas City really good last week, but they've actually been, if you look at Carolina, they've been in some close games. Won by 3 against the Giants, beat the Saints by 1. So the last 3 games have been by 3 points or less. Yeah, a lot of close games there. I like Tampa, though. I think having Mike Evans back, I think it rejuvenated him. I don't like this defense. I think Baker's going to have a great day here. And I think the Panthers are probably very tired from that Chiefs game and beat up. Give me the Bucks -6 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 50.5. Eagles coming into this matchup 9-2. The Ravens 8-4. Philly, they're on a 7-game winning streak right now. Yeah, coming off a big Rams win. Baltimore, they're coming off a Chargers win. This is a tough one here. I mean, 2 really good teams. Philly 5-1 on the road, 5-1 covering the spread right now. This one's really tough here because you got I think we're gonna get a true battle. You got Philly coming into this hot, really great spread. They're giving a field goal. I'm gonna buy 0.5 point. I gotta take the Eagles here. It's a good spot for them. Give me Eagles plus 3.5 on the road. Then the last matchup, we've got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Buffalo Bills. Bills opening up as a 6-point home favorite with the over-under at 44.5. 49ers coming into this matchup 5-6. The Bills 9-2. San Francisco, they're coming off a 38-10 loss against Green Bay. I think they should be getting Brock Purdy back. Yeah, so they'll be getting Brock Purdy back, which, Brandon Allen did not look good last week. Buffalo, they're on a 6-game winning streak, coming off a big Chiefs win. This looking like it's going to be a snow game, potentially. So we'll see how well the Niners play. But Buffalo is just so hot right now. I just couldn't imagine taking the Niners. They've looked a mess. If it is a snow game, Bills definitely benefit here. Give me Buffalo -6 and money line at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.